And we're live. Good morning, everybody. How is everybody today?
Good morning.
Hi, Howard. Hi, Kathleen. Rebecca Michelo. Rebecca, you need to tell everybody there's not enough people to tell everybody now, but you need to tell everybody later about what's going on
Yes,
with
definitely.
your
Um,
channel.
Remind me to mention it halfway through and maybe again at the end if we could. And thank you for letting me do that. I
Of,
appreciate it.
of course. Letting you do what? Not letting you do anything.
Host and talk about it.
Um, hey, Stacia, how are you? I don't see Jamie anywhere. Where's
She
Jamie?
was here. I
Oh,
saw
okay.
her.
Okay, I don't see her anywhere. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Uh, good morning, Leslie, Howard. Okay, so did I say hello to everybody? I'm not feeling
I
100% well, so I'm gonna kind of sit in the back today. Hi, the
we
girl with the glow.
we don't have anybody today coming on.
We don't have a speaker that I'm aware of.
Okay.
If anybody would like to speak, I could drop the link. The girl with the glow. Welcome. Thank you. Carolyn, how are you?
Good
I
morning.
guess everybody's Sarah in North Carolina. CSB. Okay. All right. I don't know. Does anybody have anything that they would like to speak on, or um you finished Kevin Federline's book? What do you think?
I liked it personally. I did.
Did you like it? Do you think that what did it have to like what did it have to say? I didn't read the book.
He talked about when he first met Brittany and how things went. And I'd have to say a lot of people are saying, oh, the child support stopped, so he's desperate for money. Listen, everybody's got a story to tell, right?
Right?
Hello. you
Yes.
know he had something, and I believe it. And I think if Brittany were to comment on it, she might have a different version. There's two sides to every story, but I think his book was probably quite accurate. I like the
Which
way
was
he told it.
which was what? What was in his book that he was saying?
He talked about, like I said, when they first met and how they used to party and do things, and that during her pregnancy and with the two boys, and after, while breastfeeding, she was still using some drugs and alcohol, and that he had to have somebody step in. I don't believe it was like DCP&P or anything, but other people in their circle had to step in and tell her that she couldn't and should not breastfeed. I think he even got a court order at one point.
Really?
Yeah, because he knew that she was partying and then she would go home and breastfeed their baby. And I kind of believe that because Brittany did have a rough patch. I mean, as we all know, it was in the public, and I believe him. I do. And I don't blame him for writing his side of the story. Is he making money on it? Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I like Kevin.
Okay. So was she also giving them stuff that they were allergic to?
That I don't recall. Maybe I didn't read it thoroughly. I don't recall. I think formula was an issue, and I don't know that she was, I don't think it was doing it purposely. She never had a child before, obviously, and maybe she didn't know what to do and maybe didn't seek a pediatrician's help. But that's the only thing I can recall, something about formula.
What about
Um,
shellfish? There's something here that says shellfish.
See, I don't recall seeing that. I could have missed that, but
Right.
it's possible.
Okay. All right. Well, Rebecca doesn't remember seeing that. I have the book, remember, because I started reading the book, and then
Yeah.
I was
What
like,
do you think, Toddie? Enough for you?
I didn't continue reading it on. To be honest with you, I didn't continue reading it on. I only got it because I thought, everybody wanted me to get it. And then when I got it, nobody really wanted to hear about it. I don't know if it didn't read well, if I didn't read it well, or whatever. But
You
it
know, I
didn't seem to be received. So I was like, why am I going to bore people with it if they don't want to hear about it?
and Toddie, I think you have to have been a fan of maybe Britney to want to hear the book. Do you know what I mean? And a lot
I
of
would think if I was a fan of Britney, I probably wouldn't want to hear the
I'm
book, to
sorry,
be
go
honest
ahead.
with you. No, I was saying I would think if I was a fan of Britney, I probably would not want to hear. Wouldn't want
I
to hear the
dropped
book.
off. No, I was saying, I think, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I think, you have to have been a fan of Britney Spears to want to hear this story. And I think we have a crowd that maybe wasn't in that time, a lot of our people here. So, I don't know if that's the case, but I just want to say I listened to the audiobook. I didn't read it. So it was
Oh,
Kevin.
okay.
It was Kevin Federline reading, the story, which I liked. I thought no better person than him to read it, right? So I like the book. I'm gonna say, I didn't hate it.
I didn't say my guest read the book. I was reading the book. Anyway, let's keep going. Uh, I feel like if I was a fan of hers, I probably wouldn't want to read the book. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think all that shit's sad. The stuff that's going on with Justin Bieber, and he's a first-time dad, and there's a lot of shit going on about him that is really sad because at some point, his kid might look at it. Britney's kids. I don't know how they're going to
Um,
how they're
Toddy,
going to do.
what is the girl with the glow? Is she saying I didn't read the book? I mean,
I don't
she
know. I don't
she
know.
listen. What am I going to get on here and lie about if she's talking about
No,
me?
no,
Why am
no. I'm not. Oh, I see.
I
I don't know. I don't want to fight this
no,
morning.
no, I'm not fighting. I'm
She
just
said she didn't read the book. That he read the book to her.
yeah,
And that's the way
audio.
it is. So if she walked out of the room and didn't hear something that you heard, so what?
Yeah.
I'm not here to fight this morning. This is ridiculous.
No, and I'm not trying to make an issue, but I did have the audio book on Amazon.
I know
Read it
because you told me
the
that you
day it
had
came
it a
out.
while ago. Yeah, yeah, you had it before I got it. I mean,
Yeah,
I got it. I was
not
reading
making
it,
it
but I
up.
just couldn't get through it.
Anyway, so yeah, I hate that you're not feeling well, Toddy. I hope you're not coming down with anything. There's
I
so
hope
much
not. I'm
stuff
not
going
coming
on.
down with anything either.
Oh,
Mm.
I don't want to catch anything at our Friendsgiving.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Um. Anyway, uh, I don't know. Does anybody have anything to talk about as far as recovery or anything like that goes, or anybody got a story that they want to tell, or anything going on? Yeah, Justin Bieber, he's just messing. I don't know what's going on with him, but I hope he's happy now. He seems to be. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
tough.
don't know.
It's
He's got a kid, and he's. I don't know. I thought he was gonna like. I know he came out with an album. I think he's got an amazing voice, Justin Bieber. I really do.
yeah.
So, what do you want to talk about, Sarah? Sarah, what would you like to talk about? Good morning, Angela. Or Angel Share. I'm sorry, Angel Share. Angels. What? I don't know the name. I'm sorry, I can't read it.
Does
I'm sorry, Sarah.
oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, Sarah. I'm really sorry about that. Some love in the chat for somebody here. Hey, Karen, Lisa, how you doing? I'm really sorry about that, Sarah. Let me put this on so people know what's going on. Yeah, it's going to be the start of hard times. Yeah, the holidays are tough.
Yeah, definitely. I think for so many people, for so many reasons, whether it be addiction, recovery, or just having lost someone, it's tough for everyone all around. I think holidays, especially. I know I get more, if you guys can believe it, I get more bitter and depressed around the holidays than I normally am. If you can believe it gets worse.
It makes sense, doesn't it, though?
Yeah, yeah. And you can't control it. I try to talk myself out of it. Now I'm not going to do that this year. I'm going to focus on being happy. I'm going to shop for Christmas. I'm going to wrap gifts. I'm going to decorate. And I'm just miserable the whole time I'm doing it. You
I
know?
bet.
So,
Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, I don't know how you get back from what you've gone through, Rebecca. I just don't know.
you don't, you just keep going. Miserable and bitter. That's me. I should get a shirt made.
Miserable and bitter.
Yeah, Toddy, like I said, I try to talk myself out of it. I say, this has to end. I can't stay like this. But all the therapy and psychiatrist and medication in the world doesn't make me better. I have so much hate and bitterness, not for everyone, but a certain few, and it's not improving over time like people told me it would. I don't know. I wish it would. They have, I spoke with my daughter about this, Brianna. It's some kind of, I may be saying this wrong, and if anybody knows anything about it, but it's like an electroshock therapy type
I know.
thing.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. I
They can
knew.
kind of erase something, or I don't know if I'm saying it right. I didn't really
Yeah. So
know it.
it's something I'm only familiar with it because, um, I cover the Scientology shit, and
Right.
there's some sort of recovery that they're talking about, that um some of the ex-Scientologists have gone through. Uh
Yeah.
and they say, I don't know, I haven't seen like, I don't know how well it works because I haven't seen the change in the person, in my opinion.
Right. Yeah. Girl with the glow, are you familiar with it? What is the
Well,
ECT?
this might be something different. She's talking about
Oh,
something else.
oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just saying if anybody like personally had the therapy, or I don't even know what I'm talking about. I just know there's something out there, and I'm considering it. You get desperate. You want to get back to normal, you know?
Not yet, Jamie, to answer your question. Stacia, Stacia, that's interesting. What's taking you so long?
Wow.
I think we all struggle with the Stacia, I would love to hear the story.
Yes, definitely.
I mean, wow, that's crazy. I would love to hear that. The holidays aren't the same since my dad passed away in 2021. And it's funny because in my family, he was blamed for a lot of shit, right? But when he passed away, the family actually split up after that. So he was a source in keeping the family together. For whatever reason, he was a source in that, whether it be to piss people off by being together or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, but it is what it is. It's terrible. I believe people can pass away from a broken heart. I believe that.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
Yeah, do that. That would be cool. I
Yeah.
don't know if this is what it was that they were doing over in Scientology.
I don't.
I thought it was something else over there. I don't know. I mean, not in Scientology. These are members that have had some stuff.
Yeah. I think ECT is the thing I'm talking about. That sounds
Sorry
familiar.
about that, Marianne. Sorry. Sorry.
Oh,
Well, it's not about making people more depressed, but when
I'm
somebody,
sorry. I'm
I
I'm
don't think
really
it was
sorry.
about that. Well, I don't really think, somebody lost their mom too. So,
Oh,
this is what's going on. So,
yeah. I mean, we're here to talk about triggers and things that, just pretty much everyday life that, things that happen
Yeah,
to all of us. And I'm sorry.
especially when we're older.
Yeah, I guess it can be quite depressing and, to some. And I apologize. That's not what we're trying to do. We're just,
Nope, that's why we have Thanksgiving over here, Friendsgiving, from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yep, yep, yep,
I'm
yep, yep,
excited.
yep. I'm excited too. I think, I don't know.
I'm not excited about pulling those parts out of my turkey, but I'm going to do it.
Did you? So I saw a butterball turkey breast, and I thought of you.
Did you? I ended up getting the whole turkey, but I'm still wrestling with the idea of having to.
Just
I
you
might
got it.
bribe
So
somebody else.
yeah, I mean, you're getting a turkey, so people are coming, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Why don't you make it fun for your granddaughter? Is she old enough to go in there and have fun with that? I mean, like, get the prize.
She likes to stand on her little step stool and watch me cook and help mix things and stuff, So I don't know about her reaching in and grabbing the turkey neck though. That might, scar
Freak
her.
her out. Yeah, it might freak her out.
She probably wouldn't want to eat it.
Um, well, I don't know. I think you're gonna have to. Brianna won't do it.
I think I could bribe somebody else to do it, somehow. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, if they're gonna have the turkey, that's the way it is.
Yeah. Yep. That's
I'm
what I think.
excited. I'm excited for you guys. Hey, listen, this is the truth. I'm serious. Please don't make me sit up here all by myself on Thanksgiving. I need you guys to honestly, like, come on and talk to me. Come on up here and talk to me. I'll drop the link on Thanksgiving. Um, and we're gonna have some fun. We're not gonna talk negative about anything. It's
No,
we're gonna be grateful. And seriously, you guys, I'm gonna show you what I'm having for Thanksgiving. So you guys need to like, show me what you're having for Thanksgiving.
right.
If you guys are come on, like, don't make me just sit up here by myself on Thanksgiving, please.
I'm going to, if it's okay, while we're, you know, talking, if I'm going to be, I don't, are we going to do it like we're doing it now? Will I be up here with you or will I just be in the little
If
comment
you
box?
want to come up, anybody that wants to come up can come up on
Yeah, I'd like to
Thanksgiving.
come up because I have some guests at my house. And if they want to come on and say hi to everybody, that would be kind of cool, right?
Okay, but not, yeah, but not your granddaughter, not anybody under the age of
No,
18, please.
I don't usually, I rarely even put pictures of her up.
Yeah,
I don't.
so when you, like, if you're gonna pan across everybody that's gonna partake, please, I don't want to see children on
No, no,
Thanksgiving.
I'm
Please don't
not
do
doing
that.
that.
I don't want to see kids up here on Thanksgiving, please, guys. I mean,
No,
just because it's just not to do. Let's just not do that. I enjoyed church last Sunday, very much so.
I did too.
I am enjoying church very much. I will say that.
Yeah, I told my daughter Nikki, she asked, I think, what I did. And, I said, oh, I went to church with Toddie. And she's like, really? And I explained it to her. I said, hey, I went.
No, a lot of people are going, and like, I've looked, and I'm not gonna lie, we get about 600 to 800 people by the end of the week that
Mhm.
have viewed it, and that's 608 people that, for that little bit of time, however long they're viewing, all they're getting is positive. That's all they're getting is positive. So I'm all for that.
Yep.
I'm
I
all
think
for
it's a
that.
good thing.
I have some people coming for brunch on Thanksgiving before turkey is ready. Any ideas what I can serve? I don't have a clue. I'm not. I mean, I live with two dogs. I don't know. Any ideas here?
I don't know. For me, like for brunch, I think I would do like, I don't know. I'm not one of those kind of people. I would just do like breakfasty items, and like I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not good at this. I'm not good at entertaining, to
Like
be honest.
breakfast food is a hard thing to like a finger food. A cheese platter with some finger sandwiches.
Some
That's a
fruit,
good idea.
maybe, some fruit, maybe some
Fruit,
bagels.
like a
I
charcuterie
can't say
board.
that.
I can't either. I can't either. Somebody said a breakfast casserole. I don't know what that is.
I've heard of that, and I made it once for Christmas.
Charcuterie. There it is. Charcuterie.
Yes.
First time I said it right.
You had to sound it out after it was
I had
written.
to look at it. I
Yeah,
had to
me
look
too.
at it. I knew there was a T there somewhere.
I still couldn't do it.
Charcuterie. It's just the way it sounds. Charcuterie. Just the way it
Yes.
is. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, a charcuterie board? Yeah, no, you have. They're cheese and cracker board. That's all
Pretty
it
much
is.
just some cheese, crackers. Some people throw some olives, some fruit, whatever.
Oh, okay. So sausage, eggs, bread, cheese baked together. That's a breakfast casserole. I never
Yeah,
had
I've,
one.
I've made that. It's very good.
I've never had that. Bake your turkey upside down so breast will get the juice and it will not be dry. Bake your turkey upside down. That's what somebody's telling us.
Oh my. What about putting it in one of those roasting bags? Does anybody do that with their turkey?
Okay, so listen, here's the thing, guys. Seriously. So how many people are one gonna have turkey? And two, um, like there's people that do the beer can turkey like that. My ex used to do a beer can turkey. Like you used to something with a beer can. That's what I know about. I don't like ham unless it's sliced thin on sandwich. I don't know. I don't know. My turkey is sliced. I'm gonna get it on Wednesday too. I'm gonna get my turkey on Wednesday. The roasting bag makes it very tender, Howard says.
Yeah, I think that's the way I'm going to go with this. As long as I can wrestle those parts out of it, I think I'm going to put it in the
A
roasting
restaurant
bag.
turkey.
Gonna
My
try-
mom used to take us out, and we hated that, to be honest with you. Well, I'm consistent. I don't like ham. At least
Yeah.
you guys know I'm not a liar. Thanks for the ideas, Cassandra says. Man, it's more important that you guys have why don't you could do like certain coffees and stuff. I like turkey with mashed potatoes and gravy. That's my favorite part. But I like the white meat turkey, but I don't like it dry. I like it moist and yeah, I'm spoiled. You know what's funny is so for the last 5 years there's been a woman that I used to work for her on Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
Okay. And she was the overnight person in another position, and that's the position I was going to go back to. So this year, she retired, right? So, and she retired in like June or July. And we're in touch. She lives closer to me than we did when we were working together, believe it or not. And there were times I'd pick her up and take her to work because her car would break down. So out of the blue, we've been in touch since I'm not working there and such. And so I was thinking, man, this year is going to be the first year I'm not going to, have a Thanksgiving dinner from her, which I would always get on Friday because she would give it to me the next day, right? So I texted her and I'm like, well, this will be the first year in 5 years I'm not going to have a Thanksgiving dinner from you. And she said, so help me God. I had the phone in my hand. I was getting ready to text you to ask you when you wanted to come over for Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, wow.
So that was very nice.
Yeah.
And she makes the real one, and she makes like hers is like a traditional Thanksgiving. So like some of the food is stuff that I would have never gotten anywhere else. You know what I mean? Like some
Right.
people have seriously. It's funny that you're going out, and I'm laughing because this is the stuff I really want to talk about on Thanksgiving, more or less, but we're not talking about anything here. But my mom after a certain age, she just got lazy as far as cooking. And my mom used to cook, man. My mom could cook. She'd make whipped potatoes that there wouldn't be a lump in them. And all the grandkids to this day remember my mom's potatoes. You know, my mom hasn't made those potatoes in forever, but she made real potatoes, you know, and they would be whipped potatoes. They were so good. And the first year I was with one of my partners who was a significant partner. We were together for several years. And it wasn't Jen, but it was before Jen. And my partner and I, because her family was from a different state, she was invited obviously for Thanksgiving. So here's my partner who's from Iowa. She was from Iowa. So I have to put that out there simply because, you know, think of Iwanians. That's what I used to call her, my little Iwanian. So think of them. They like to cook. They're like their Thanksgiving. So I'm telling you this because she's all excited about Thanksgiving dinner. She said, "Oh, I can't wait." I said, "Yeah, we're gonna go out too." And I mentioned the restaurant. And she was like, "What? What do you mean we're gonna go out? I would have made Thanksgiving. I've never been out for Thanksgiving dinner." I was like, "Listen, man, my mom doesn't want to do the cooking and she made reservations. We're gonna go." I've never been out for Thanksgiving. What do you? She turned it into this
Wow.
whole thing. And it wasn't that she was trying to be mean or rude or anything. I mean, she appreciated it and everything, but I mean, for as long as we were together, every Thanksgiving, she was like, "That's the last Thanksgiving, babe, that you will be eating at a restaurant." You know, like, no, the Thanksgiving is about, you know, prepping it and getting it ready and the football in the background and all that stuff. And I remember that stuff, but you know, when I would have Thanksgiving with my mom, it was always, I mean, when my parents divorced, the easiest thing if was for her to just, you know, go to a restaurant and have somebody else deal with it.
Yeah, a lot of people go out for Thanksgiving because, I mean, all these restaurants, they require reservations. So apparently they get pretty booked, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But I think that I guess what I'm saying is you know, the thing about Thanksgiving is it's more than just the meal like somebody was saying.
Yeah.
You know, like when my dad, you know, because I came from, you know, a divorced home, like it took a minute for them to figure out how to do it. So there would be some Thanksgivings we'd be at my mom's, and then there'd be some that and then ultimately they all ended up at my dad's because my mom and dad started talking again, and my dad had the bigger house and had a lot more money, and you know he was able to have catering and such like that. But I remember, you know, one of my favorite things about Thanksgiving was the Thanksgiving Day parade. That was my most favorite thing about Thanksgiving was the Thanksgiving Day parade, and then the football.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
It's tradition, you know?
tradition. Yep.
And you know, you're right. Part of the whole Thanksgiving meal and being together with family and friends is the preparation, making it and making the meal and, you know, all that stuff.
And the
So,
gossip while you're sitting there making the meal with your sisters or your sister-in-law or whomever. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Sarah's really struggling, and I feel so bad for you, Sarah. I mean, I'm not going to lie, holidays are going to suck. You're right. It's going to be tough. And, you know, but you'll get through it. You will. And we're here. And my email is always available if you want to email me. And, you know, I'm here.
Yeah. Rebecca Mitchell 3 at gmail.com.
Thank you.
Um,
I always forget
Not
to
a
give
problem.
it.
My email is here too. The only problem is that I probably won't respond to you as quickly as Rebecca. Not because I don't care, but because I I don't respond to my emails as quickly. A lot of you guys write to me and I get to them, and you guys know that because I respond to everybody. But there are days when I just can't even bother to look at it because it's just too overwhelming for me.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like, I'm not joking around. I don't have a job right now. This is my job. This kind of sucks for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't prepared to be out of work. People have asked me, "Is this your only job? Is this your only?" Yeah, it's my only job. I'm still trying to fucking keep up with the
Yeah.
fact that it's my only job. Some of you have asked, I'll share a little bit. I had my first court hearing about my job, and the judge adjourned it until the 2nd of December, which, I got news for you. I'm I haven't gotten any money. I'm a 62-year-old woman who was fired, and I had full coverage insurance. I have a chronic ailment, and after 7 years of of nothing but accolades. You know what I'm saying? And I got news for you. The judge asked very specific questions, and he was shocked at certain things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That seemed to be in my favor because it's just common sense. But like
Right.
it sucks. But listen, look, Cassandra's got stuff. We all have stuff.
Yeah.
We all have things. So my thing isn't my mom's still around, and I am grateful that my mom is still around. So I have nothing like Sarah has. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
Um, Cassandra is going through her. We all are going through
Yeah.
so much,
Yeah.
you know. So
Tough.
we all. This is what Thanksgiving and Friendsgiving is about. This is what Monday mornings is about.
Right.
Sarah, if you want to come, I'll drop a link. Um, you can come on and talk about your mom if you'd like to. I don't know if it's too early for you to do it. I don't know if this is what you would like to do. Um, you guys kind of need to. I'm not a mind reader. I'm not trying to be funny, but if you think talking about your mom will make you feel better, Rebecca and I will let you talk about your mom right now, and we will give
Yeah.
you our undivided attention. And no doubt everybody in the chat will as well. If you would like to do that, let me know and I will drop the link. If anybody else has anything that they need to talk about to get out of their system, not all right. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. You're never going to get it out of your system. I'm sitting here with tears in my eyes because, my dad's not here. So, but to just talk about it so that it's not bottling up inside of you. Anybody that needs to come on, please let me know and I will drop the link. You know. Rebecca, help me out here.
No, I'm sorry. I was just reading one of the comments.
I
I think
can't read the
everybody's
comments. I had to
struggling.
wipe my eyes.
Everybody's struggling, and it's holidays are just a horrible time when you've lost someone. And I, I'm right there with all of you. It's a hard time. Sarah, if you want to come on, definitely. I mean, Toddie can drop the link. You can come on and talk if you feel like talking. Everybody here is, we all feel your pain, and if you want to talk, we're here. That's what we do on Mondays. We're here for whoever wants to talk and share their story, and you got the support of everybody in this group, everybody here.
I did drop the link, by the
Oh,
way.
good.
It's up
Okay,
there.
I see it.
It's up there under me. Yeah. I got to go blow my nose. Is what I got to do.
Yeah.
Just want to say all of you matter to me and I love you all. I'm so thankful to have met everyone. Me too, Janae. Thank you.
Yes, me too.
Thank you.
You
Thank you.
know,
Thank you.
Tommy, I just want to mention something. You know how you said you can't always get to your email right away. I
Right.
had on my Facebook Messenger, I guess it was last week, somebody had reached out to me on like Wednesday or something. And, I've been going through my own personal stuff right now that I haven't shared with everybody. And I didn't get back to her until Thursday. And when I went to respond to her, she had already sent me another message, kind of like blasting me for not responding.
Oh,
And
that's not good.
no, and I felt bad, and I said, "Listen, I'm sorry. I'm going through my own personal stuff right now, and I'm sorry I didn't get back to you right away." But I did feel bad, but at the same time, I thought, "Gosh, like,
Yeah.
you
No,
know,
I get it. I
I
get it.
I have things going on too. And if I don't answer immediately, it's not because I'm ignoring anybody. It's because I
Hey, T,
may
bro.
be going through things, but
Yeah, I get that, and let me tell you, I have had that to me, and you're probably a lot kinder than me because when somebody blasts me for not getting to their email, I blast them right back. Like I'm not going to take that bullshit. First of all, that's not fair. You can't assume that you know what's going on in everybody's life. There are friends that I'll write to that might take 2 or 3 days to get back to me, and I have enough consideration to say they're probably going through something right now too. And
right,
sure enough, the first thing, I'm sorry it took so long, and they get into this whole thing where they feel like they have to get tell me things that are sometimes I feel like, wow, all you I mean, you didn't have to tell me anything, but you don't have to prove anything to me either, you know what I'm saying? So and that's kind of sad, but there are yeah, I get that too, where sometimes I just don't get back to somebody right away. Again, there are
right,
days when I don't even look at my email because I know that it's too much for me that day. There might be something that I'm going on with my dogs or my mom, and it's like, man, I just this is too much for me. I need to take a break and check at the email. Listen, we all know ourselves. We're at a certain age where we should certainly know ourselves and what we can or cannot handle. We should have an idea about that.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
we have to listen to ourselves. And I'm not here to be abused by anybody, and nor are you.
right. Now, I just, when I saw her message originally, it was a really bad day for me. And I knew that I couldn't give her the attention that she needed.
Right.
So I
Right.
didn't answer at that particular time. And then the next morning, I had collected my thoughts and I had went in my messages to answer her, and she had kind of blasted me. And I was like, wow.
Well,
Um,
did you respond back to her
I
and
did. And
you
I said,
should because we're not anybody's
yeah,
shit
I
bag. No.
I just said, I'm sorry I didn't respond sooner, but I too am going through some very personal things that are, and I apologize. And I just left it at that, and we didn't even talk about what she wanted to talk about. I just kind of left it.
Right. Right.
So, you know,
Yeah, everybody's got something
yeah.
that they're going through, and all we could do is be here the best we can. Yes, you could talk.
Yes,
Sarah, you could talk. I dropped the link. I dropped the link. Rebecca, do you have your phone on you?
I do.
Okay. All right. Because I might have to do something, in which case I'll have to text you.
Okay.
But yeah, you could talk. I dropped the link. I'm gonna drop the link again. I'll drop the link again. Uh she might not see the link, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop it again. All right, here we go. So there's the link. Um I'm waiting for you to grab it, Sarah. Kathleen says, grab the link. My mom, do you not want to come on? Do you just want to write it? I'm not trying to if you want to just write down the stuff. Yeah, I'm sorry that your mom had a stroke. Okay, you got the link? I just get on that link. If you want to cover your face, you can. Hello. Anybody talking? This is dead air for anybody that's coming by. Um, Okay, so you got the link. I'm waiting for you to come on then. Okay. Well, we're gonna find out. Cassandra, we'll find out what's going on here. Uh, let's see. Do you believe in reincarnation?
Mm. I Are you asking me, or you're asking?
No, T-Bro.
Oh, okay. I didn't see the. Oh.
Yeah, no. And T-Bro, you put down, I got a message from you. It must have just been a comment like this or something like that. In, Poughkeepsie area, that's the Hudson Valley. So I don't know if you're still around that area or not, but I'm around that area. This is probably my last 6 months of living in this area, though, to be honest with you. If I make it 6 months. We're gonna see if I can make it through winter. If not, we gotta move.
Mhm.
So, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
My problem with reincarnation is, I believe in God, so it doesn't like fit in there. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
reincarnation. I'm not saying it's wrong, because part of me, I don't want to come back. I mean, like I thought when I was, it's so funny because when I was younger, it's like, yeah, okay, but now as you're older, it's like, do you really want to come back? And, when I was younger, I used to pray that the people that I love live to be like 75 or older.
Hmm.
75 is so young now. It's crazy.
Yeah. Um, I just want to say real quick, Toddie, I can't stay on much longer. I have to be out of here by 10 today.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
just want to mention that. But I wanted to mention a few things before we get to that time. And the first is our Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving, starting. What channel are we doing this on?
This one, everybody has
Here.
a story to tell. Yep. I
So
already have the
hopefully,
link and everything. The link's already put in there.
okay, good. So hopefully everybody who can will be there with us. I think it'll be fun. And I also want to share with all of you that are here on November 29th, Law and Crime is doing a documentary, a 2-hour documentary starting at 5 p.m. on my grandson Corey's story. If you haven't heard of it, it was referred to as Treadmill Dad, or I don't know what else it's, but anyway, there's going to be a documentary, and I'm planning to do a live that same day at 8:30 p.m. on my channel to discuss the documentary and maybe answer any questions that may come up after you see the documentary. So I just wanted to mention that now because like I said, I have an appointment. I can't stay on past like 10 o'clock today. So I just wanted to put that out there. Hopefully, I see some of you after that airs on Law and Crime. And I'll have more information in the next few days. They'll do, I don't know what it's called on Law and Crime, but they'll do a, Toddy, what would I call that? Where they advertise that they're doing the show. I don't know what it's called.
Uh,
Um,
what do you mean?
Law and Crime's going to put, I guess, like a little,
A teaser
yeah, I guess,
or a trailer?
I guess. So when they post that, I'll post it on my YouTube channel.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Like a trailer. Well, here's what I recommended Rebecca do, just so that we understand what's going on here. Um, so what I understand what Rebecca did was, you know, so Law and Crime reached out to her. I recommended that we view it through her channel. But Rebecca, who wants to do things the right way, which I ain't mad at you, reached out to Law and Crime and said, "Can we view it through my channel?" And they said, "No." Of course,
No,
they want
they don't want me to do it. They're
they want
saying,
because they want the views.
I know,
But
and I thought, little old me, what am I going to take from them? You know,
right,
but
it doesn't, right, right, and that's all right. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's
yeah,
all right. But I mean, the thing that cracked me up was, yeah, like, I just would have done it. I mean, not to be
I
mean or anything
probably
like
should
that.
have. I
uh,
probably shouldn't even
Because
said anything
maybe you
to
would
them.
have had maybe 1,000 people would have seen it, at the time at the most, we'll figure at the most, right? They're
Right.
gonna get, we hope hundreds of thousands of views.
Yeah.
But, what you need to tell them, in my opinion, if you could, is ask them to please plug your channel.
Yeah, I'm going to ask if they can do that. So, you know, that would help me a lot. I would get more,
Views,
subscribers to
right,
talk
views and
about
subscribers, right.
things. So, yeah, I just wanted to mention all that. And, hopefully afterwards we can all have a conversation. I don't know what the documentary is going to be about. Obviously I know what it's going to be about. I don't know how it's going to play out. And I'm a little
Right.
nervous about it, obviously. They interviewed Mario Gallucci, who is Christopher Gregor's defense attorney, and he never,
Slimy lawyer, slimy lawyer,
yeah,
slimy lawyer, in
he's
my
never had
opinion.
anything nice to say about me. So I can only imagine what he said, and that's a concern. I don't like when people talk negative about me. None of us do. And,
Right.
especially somebody like him. But that's causing me a lot of anxiety, you know. Um, Somebody's saying they don't know my channel. Can I put up a link? I have no idea how to do that, Toddie, how to tell people to find me. I'm so sorry.
Jamie, can you put up her channel for me?
I'm horrible at this. I just don't do my homework. I'm not going to lie.
Not a problem.
But yeah, so we have a lot coming up. I'm more excited about the Friendsgiving, here with all of you than anything, though. I got to say, I'm really excited about that. It's going to be a good day. We're
Uh,
not going to be negative. I promise.
no, it'll be good here.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is it right there.
Oh, thank you, Jamie. And I'm terrible at doing that. But I forgot what I was talking about. I just, I have to get off because I have to prepare to go to this appointment. But I didn't want to cancel today with you. I wanted to be here with everybody.
No,
So,
I'm glad, and I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're here. I don't know how much longer we're gonna go at it, but definitely yeah, I'm definitely here.
all right. Well, I'm going to check out if that's okay with everybody. Sorry. I'd love to stay, but I have something I have to take care of. So hopefully we can all get together on Thursday. I think we're going to have a lot of laughs. So
I
I hope
agree.
everybody joins. But thanks again, everybody, for being here. And I'll see everybody hopefully Thursday.
Very good, very good. Thank you. Jamie, what are you doing? You're giving the wrong I'll see you later. I'm bitching at
All right.
Jamie. She's giving the wrong information.
All right. Are you kicking me out or do I kick myself out? Show myself to.
I kicked her out, guys. Rebecca, I'm playing with Rebecca. I should probably. I hope she took that the way that I meant it. Let me hit her up and tell her that. Hang on a second. I'm messing with you. So I was just playing with you, but that's how. Have a good day, Rebecca. All right. I thought I heard like an animal or something. Okay, so sorry, my nose is all. No, she didn't hit the link. It's all right, Cassandra. She doesn't have to. It's good. It's good. We could there's not much to talk about. Rebecca's channel is Jamie just put it up. She just put it up. And Rebecca just wrote back, LOL, it's all good. See you Thursday. Yeah, It's there. It's there. It's there. Here it is. There it is. I am playing a little bit today. A little bit. Um, so try to click on that. Rebecca's channel is Can You Hear Me Now? Um, yeah, it's crazy expensive. And now that I only work for myself, 1/3 of my money is supposed to go to the it's not good if you're self-employed here in New York State. And yeah, I think I'm gonna move down to the Tennessee, Georgia area. Toddie love. Oh, I'm glad you liked the cruise video. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad. It kicks me off YouTube every time I click on it. It kicks me off YouTube. Maybe because you're on YouTube with me right now. I don't know, Kathleen. I don't know. I don't know. I want to do other stuff. I want to do some Scientology stuff today. I want to do stuff. Yeah. So. Oh God. I know. I know steaks, man. I know, man. And I love the skirt steak, and the skirt steak is crazy. Yeah, I have lifelong friends in Georgia. I'm only gonna be in the country, I want to say, for maybe another year and a half at the most. Um, and then I want to go. So, you know, um, then I want to leave the country. So I'm looking to get married to anybody who lives in Scotland. Anybody? Anybody? I'm joking. But I do want to go to Scotland. Let's see. I don't know what else to say. Alabama is nice. Yeah. I have friends in the Georgia, Tennessee area, so I would probably go there. You're still gonna do your channel? Yeah, that's my only income, my friend. It's my income, so yes. Debbie, you too. You too. Or DRB. Why Scotland? Because I love Scotland. I've been there several times. Catch on Thanksgiving, Estiana. Is that Jamie that's leaving? Jamie, are you leaving? 90 Day Fiancé, Scotland, YouTube. Okay, you want to? Let's do it. Um, yeah, well, I have friends that live in the Blue Ridge area of Georgia, so maybe. Hey, I'm looking for someone to marry out of this country. Okay. Because Scotland is amazing and beautiful. That's right. Estiana says so. Kentucky is a really nice place. It looks like that, and it's beautiful. I was looking at videos, but it makes no sense for me to go to Kentucky because I'm gonna leave the country. So I might as well head south and take care of what I need to take care of, and then I'll go. You'll be an hour late for Thanksgiving? Okay, well, it starts at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you later, Jamie. Yeah, it starts at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know that Jamie put 12, but she lied. So it's 1 p.m. So are you staying where you're at through the winter? I'm going to try. We'll see if I can make it. We'll see if I can make it. That's the plan. I just got done putting all the insulation in and stuff. Not going to Texas, but thank you. I'm not going to Missouri, but thank you. Oh, T-Bro, Missouri? I don't want to go to Missouri. Missouri. Tebecca? Ah, look at that. Tebecca. That's good. I like that. I like that. Oh, I thought you were saying Toddie and Rebecca together. Yeah, I've been to Scotland many, many times. I'm sorry, Sarah. I really am. I'm really sorry. I really am. I know that. I dropped the link. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. Um, how long has it been since your mom's been gone, Sarah? I want to move to Fort William. You know that. I've said that, Fort William. Going to be a little cold, but snuggle up. with those puppies. Where here in New York, I know. I know. Oh, you lost your mom 17 years ago? Okay. I'm really sorry about that. I know it doesn't go away. Um Actually, I thought that you were putting that together for me and Rebecca. 1 year to leave, but it's always something coming up. Yeah, I'm right on schedule more or less. Actually, I'm ahead of schedule because I wasn't gonna try leaving until I retired, but you know, you know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. Anyway, guys, I don't know what more to talk about here today. Um I have some videos to put out that I'm gonna put out. And okay. I lost mine coming up on 10 years. It really doesn't get better. I know. I'm sorry about that. Danny's doing great. Danny is doing great. How did you see anything out about K-Fed? What? How did Oh, did you what? See anything out? I haven't. No. Um I'm sorry, T-bro. Yeah. All right, I'll see you on Thanksgiving, Leslie. All right, guys, I really don't know. Nobody came up. I don't really have anything to say. Um, Happy birthday to your doggo. And yeah, I don't really have anything to say. I got some videos that I want to work on, and yeah. So I'm gonna say goodbye and thank you for allowing me to be part of your day. This almost seemed like a bust, but we got some stuff out there that needed to be said and put on. Guys, you're always welcome to speak. That's what this is about. So hopefully I didn't see anything about K-Fed. I really wasn't following him. It was more about the addiction and stuff that Brittany was going through that I was talking about, you know. All right, guys. So I'm going to call it and say thank you so much. I appreciate all of you guys. I really do. I want you to take care of yourselves. And I thank you so much, guys. All right. Be well. Thank you.